Hey there, my friend. Ever had one of those days where you wake up with a to-do list longer than a CVS receipt, and by bedtime you've somehow managed to do absolutely nothing on it? Yeah, me too. In fact, I once spent an entire day organizing my pens instead of writing the report that was due. Priorities, right? But what if I told you there's a way to slay that to-do list like a productivity ninja? A way to stop procrastinating, start achieving, and still have time to binge watch your favorite show guilt-free? That's exactly what Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog is all about. And today, I'm breaking it down for you in a way that's fun, actionable, and maybe even life-changing. So grab your coffee, your notebook, and let's dive in. The big idea. Why frogs? Okay, first things first. Why frogs? No, this isn't a biology lesson. Brian Tracy uses the frog as a metaphor for your biggest, ugliest, most important task of the day. You know, the one you keep avoiding because it's scary, overwhelming, or just plain boring? The idea comes from a quote by Mark Twain. If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat two frogs, eat the biggest one first. Translation: stop procrastinating on the hard stuff. Tackle it head on. And the rest of your day will feel like a breeze. But how do you actually do that? Well, that's where Brian Tracy's 21 principles come in. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you sit through all 21. Instead, I've distilled them into 8 key takeaways that will change the way you work forever. Takeaway number 1. Clarity is king. Let's start with clarity. Ever feel like you're running in circles, busy but not actually getting anything done? That's because you haven't defined what success looks like. Brian Tracy says your ability to set clear, specific goals is the starting point of all success. Here's a quick exercise. Grab a piece of paper and write down your top 3 goals for the next year. Not 10, not 20, just 3. Be specific. Instead of get fit, write lose 10 pounds by December. Instead of save money, write save $5,000 for a vacation. Now, why does this work? Because when you're clear on what you want, your brain becomes a goal-seeking missile. You start noticing opportunities and taking action without even thinking about it. It's like when you decide to buy a red car and suddenly red cars are everywhere. So, take 10 minutes today to get crystal clear on your goals. Trust me, it's a game changer. Takeaway number 2. Prioritize like a pro. Now that you're clear on your goals, it's time to prioritize. And no, I don't mean making a to-do list that looks like a novel. I mean figuring out which task will actually move the needle. Brian Tracy introduces the ABCDE method of prioritization. Here's how it works. A tasks are your frogs, the big, important things that will have a major impact. B tasks are important but not urgent. C tasks are nice to do but not critical. D tasks are things you can delegate. E tasks are things you can eliminate altogether. Here's a pro tip. If you have more than one A task, label them A1, A2, A3, and so on. Then tackle A1 first. No excuses, no distractions. Just eat that frog. And hey, if you're thinking, But what if I don't feel like eating the frog? Well, newsflash, you're never going to feel like it. Motivation follows action, not the other way around. So just start. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, you'll be amazed at how quickly you get into the groove. Takeaway number 3. Time management is life management. Here's the truth bomb of the day. You can't manage time. Time just is. What you can manage is yourself. And that's where Brian Tracy's time management strategies come in. One of my favorites is the 80/20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. It says that 20% of your tasks will account for 80% of your results. So, focus on that 20%. Stop wasting time on the trivial stuff that doesn't move you closer to your goals. Another gem, single handling. Once you start a task, stay with it until it's done. No checking emails, no scrolling Instagram, no quick breaks that turn into 2-hour Netflix marathons. Just focus. And if you're thinking, but I'm so busy, let me ask you this. Are you busy or are you just distracted? Because there's a big difference. Time management isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters. Takeaway number 4. The psychology of procrastination. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Procrastination. Why do we avoid our frogs? According to Brian Tracy, it's often because of fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, or even fear of the unknown. Here's the thing. Procrastination isn't just laziness. It's a coping mechanism. Your brain is trying to protect you from discomfort. But here's the kicker. Avoiding the frog doesn't make the fear go away. It just makes it worse. So how do you overcome procrastination? Start by breaking the task into smaller, manageable chunks. Instead of write a book, start with write 200 words. Instead of clean the entire house, start with clean the kitchen counter. Another trick, use the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This builds momentum and gets you into the habit of taking action. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. So take that first step. You've got this. Takeaway number 5. The power of routine. Let's talk about routines. Love them or hate them, they're essential for productivity. Brian Tracy emphasizes the importance of creating a daily routine that sets you up for success. Here's an example morning routine to get you started. Wake up early. Yes, I know it's not fun, but those quiet morning hours are golden for productivity. Eat your frog first. Tackle your biggest task before anything else. Review your goals. Keep them front and center to stay focused. Exercise. Even a 10-minute walk can boost your energy and focus. Plan your day. Use the ABCDE method to prioritize your tasks. The key is consistency. Stick to your routine and it'll become second nature. And hey, if you slip up, don't beat yourself up. Just get back on track the next day. Takeaway number 6. The role of environment. Your environment plays a huge role in your productivity. If your workspace is cluttered and chaotic, it's just going to be harder to focus. Here are a few tips to create a productivity-friendly environment. Declutter. Get rid of anything you don't need. A clean space equals a clear mind. Organize. Keep everything you need within reach. Minimize distractions. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and set boundaries with others. Personalize. Add a few things that inspire you, like quotes, photos, or plans. Remember, your environment should support your goals, not sabotage them. So take some time to set it up for success. Takeaway number 7, the importance of self-care. Let's not forget about self-care. You can't eat frogs if you're running on empty. Brian Tracy stresses the importance of taking care of yourself, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Here are a few self-care tips to keep you at your best. Get enough sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours a night. Eat healthy. Fuel your body with nutritious food. Take breaks. Step away from your work to recharge. Practice gratitude. Focus on the positive to reduce stress. Remember, productivity isn't about burning out. It's about finding a balance that works for you. Takeaway number 8, the power of accountability. Finally, let's talk about accountability. It's easy to let yourself off the hook, but when you're accountable to someone else, you're more likely to follow through. Here's how to build accountability into your life. Find an accountable partner. Share your goals with a friend or colleague and check in regularly. Track your progress. Use a journal or app to monitor your tasks and achievements. Celebrate your wins. Acknowledge your progress and reward yourself for your hard work. Accountability keeps you honest and motivated, so don't go it alone. Find someone to share the journey with. Alright, before we wrap up, here are a few bonus tips to supercharge your productivity. Plan your day the night before. Your subconscious will work on it while you sleep. Use the Swiss cheese method. Poke holes in big tasks by doing small parts of them throughout the day. Reward yourself. Finished a big task? Treat yourself to do something you love. You've earned it. And remember, productivity isn't about perfection, it's about progress. So give yourself grace, keep improving, and keep eating those frogs. Alright, my friend, here's the bottom line. Life is too short to spend it procrastinating, stressing, and feeling overwhelmed. By applying the principles from Eat That Frog, getting clear on your goals, prioritizing like a pro, and managing your time effectively, you can take control of your life and achieve more than you ever thought possible. So, what's your frog for today? Whatever it is, go eat it. And when you do, come back here and let me know how it went. I'm rooting for you. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and hit that subscribe button for more tips on living your best life. Until next time, remember, eat that frog, crush your goals, and keep being awesome. See you soon.